Hey everybody, good guys here with our free picks again. Thanks for watching. If you like these videos, leave a comment, subscribe, like it. Appreciate all that. We got our Discord in the description. It's a sports betting community. It's free to join. We're really trying to get it going before the fall or before football season starts and everything. So if you want to join that, the link's there. Really appreciate you guys checking that out. Um, we'll recap yesterday real quick before we get into these picks we have today. WNBA again. Um, 2-0 yesterday, so really happy with that. One was a two-unit play. The under in the Valkyrie game um, hit with ease. So, uh, that was never a sweat at all. I think the total ended up being, I have to look again. It was 148 or 146. So, there was never really a worry about it. So then our two-unit, or that was our two-unit play, I think. The Sparks Dream game, Sparks plus 8.5 covered. Um, I think the Dream were up 7 going into the fourth, and then it was 16-16 in the fourth, if I'm not mistaken. So really happy to get the sweep. We needed it. We were profitable yesterday, but it was 1-1. Our two unit had hit, um, but we were on a struggle recently, so really needed that. We're kind of getting back, and yeah, really excited to have those results. With all that being said, we're going to run through these picks for today really quick. This video is going to go out a little later than they usually do. It was kind of busy, so had some stuff come out, but still plenty of time to get the picks in. All right, first pick. Mercury versus the Mystics. Taking the Mercury as a slight dog here. Not a lot to say about this one. It's a one-unit play. I don't really understand the line. I think it's a trap. Last time they played, the Mystics beat them by 20. Phoenix is at home this time, but how do you justify, taking a team? The Mystics are 2-point favorites. How do you justify not taking them when they just won by 20? Well, I think that's going to be most people's logic, and all the public money is going to go on Washington here. But Phoenix have a tendency to play way above how they usually do. I mean, they can be a hit and miss team, but I think they have the tools to beat Washington. Washington almost dropped a game against Portland when we had Portland as a plus 160 dog a few days ago. I think they're bound to drop one, especially being on the road, big road trip like this. So I really like the plus 110 here. Was almost tempted to make it a two-unit play, being the odds, but just one unit. I think the Mercury are going to get this one done here. The odds are just real suspicious, and I always kind of look at that. Second pick, we have the Sky minus 5.5. So this is a two-unit play. Sky have struggled recently. They had that game into the Fever the other day, which they looked horrible. There was a point in the season where they were looking like okay, they were pretty solid. The team kind of changed a little bit this season. Losing Angel Reese obviously. Um, but Cindy Taylor's been great for them, and she's back. She was out for a few games the last couple of weeks, but she's back. They're kind of healthier than they have been, and I think they're going to get a bounce back win here. I think Connecticut's a great team to do it against. Connecticut's not good at all. One of the worst teams in the league. So early Sky minus 5.5. I think being on the road and the struggles they've had recently, a lot of people may take Connecticut here, but I think Chicago should win this one pretty handedly. With that being said, those are our picks. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Appreciate all that. And we'll be back with another video tomorrow. Good luck, guys, and see you later.